Hello class. Today I am going to teach you Computer Class 5 Chapter 3 Video number 1. And the name of the chapter is Advanced Features of Word Processor. First, Microsoft Word is a word processor software that helps you to create documents with a professional look. It not only provides the facility to type and edit the text, but also offers features to enhance the overall appearance of the text. Means not only you can edit, do changes or do the other things, but you get some extra special features also. In previous lesson we learnt various basic editing and formatting tools like inserting, moving, copying, changing the font, text alignment, etc. In this lesson, you will enhance your skills by learning some advanced features of editing and formatting. The Format Painter. The Format Painter tool is used when you want to copy and apply the same formatting such as color, font style, size, border style to another section of text or graphic. For this, select the text or graphics whose formatting is to be copied. Click on the Format Painter button on the Home tab in the clipboard group. The pointer changes into a brush shape. Now drag the brush over the selection of the text and graphic to apply the formatting. The formatting attributes of the previous text will be applied to the selected text. Let's see how to do this. Yes. Now change the size blue red and font Algerian, size this one, underline. Now what you want, without touching this font size, color, bold and other things, you want to apply this formatting as it is to this text. Now what to do? So if you want to apply the formatting without doing so many changes for saving your time, what you can do, select the text whose formatting you want to copy, click on Format Painter and it will convert into Format Painter brush and select the text to which you want to apply like this. Now this is totally copied, formatting is copied. So this is the work of Format Painter. Applying superscript and subscript. The superscript option places the text slightly above the baseline. On the contrary, the subscript option places the selected text slightly below the baseline and makes it appear smaller than the rest of the text. Type M2 and select 2. Click on the font dialog box launcher on the home tab. The font dialog box appears. Select the superscript box under the effects sections. Click on OK. You will notice that 2 will be placed on the baseline above the baseline. Similarly, you can apply the subscript. So let's see. Suppose I want to write A square. So A, then I will click on superscript square. I clicked on this superscript button. You can see it is superscript. So now 2 has come. Now again deselect this. And base you can select in the same way, subscript base 2, like this. So superscript slightly above and subscript slightly below of the baseline. Now applying shadow effects. Shadow effects give 3D look to the text. To apply shadow effects, select the text, click on the shadow button in the font group on the home tab, and you can apply the shadows like this. Insert a table, select and click here, click on shadow, and from here you can apply the shadow. Now you can look the shadow. Now look, here is the shadow. So you can apply the shadows also. It gives effects to your text. Applying header and footer. Header, the top margin area of the page is known as header, and bottom margin area of the document is known as footer. Header and footer is used to place some information on the top and the bottom of every page respectively. You can include title, chapters, heading, date, page number, author's name, etc. in this section. The header and footer button are found in the header footer group. On the insert tab, click on the header button. It will display a list of options. Select the edit header option in the drop down menu. The word will display editable header at the top of each page. An additional tab named design under the header and footer tool will appear on the ribbon. Click the header box, then tap the text you want to display here, for example KIPS Learning Solutions on the left side. Press the tab key twice. The pointer point will jump to the right side. Click on the date and time button in the insert group on the design tab, and date and time dialog box appear. Choose the desired date and time format and click OK. So let's see. Click on the footer on the insert tab, select the edit footer option. The cursor will appear on the left side of the footer section. Press the tab key, the cursor will jump to the center of the page. Click on the page number button in the header and footer group on the design tab and choose the desired format from the drop down list. If you intend to apply a specific page number style, then select the format page number option from the drop down menu. The page number format dialog box appears. Define the setting as per your need. Click OK. Click on the close header and footer button and close the header footer tools tab. बेटा हेडर फुटर मीन्स टॉप वाला जो डॉक्यूमेंट का पार्ट होता है टॉप मार्जिन, वो हेडर और बॉटम वाला फुटर, और इन दोनों में ही हम बहुत सी चीज़ें इन फीड कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि डेट एंड टाइम हुआ, कोई लोगो हुआ एंड मैनी अदर थिंग्स. सो लेट्स सी हाउ टू डू. ओके, क्लिक ऑन इंसर्ट और क्लिक ऑन header and footer. Where is the header and footer? So header is here. Not responding. Okay, click on insert and click on header. Edit header. What you can do, there are many options: page number, date and time, quick parts. So suppose you want KIPS publication, it will come as a header on each page, and you can close this. Close header. If you want on footer also, in footer what you can do, at footer you can date and time or page number, bottom also, page number 1, like this. So each page you will get the same header and footer. If you will click here, you can see KIPS publication, and next document you come, you will get the same option. So it is used to put information at the top margin area and bottom margin area of your document. Inserting column break. Now suppose paste it here. So column, you can select the page layout and columns. Page layout option, column option. One column means it will come as a whole one. In two columns it will come in two columns, like this. If you will select three columns, it will come in three columns, as you can see on the screen. And if you will click like this, right click. If you click left, then in left click. And many times you have seen in newspaper the text come like this, in two parts or sometimes in three parts. So this is how we use column in Word. Column break. When you type Microsoft Word, by default the text is displayed in single column style or in a paragraph style. If you wish to format the document in newspaper style, column style, Word enables you to create document in two or two more columns. Inserting column breaks, that I have told you. Now inserting a column break. Inserting columns, I told you how to insert different columns. Now inserting column breaks. Suppose you want to type up to here, after that you want a picture and you want a column break, means now you want to start from the next column. Until and unless you will finish your this first column, you can't reach to your second column. So if you want a break and directly move to the second column, what you have to do, click on this, insert, breaks, and you can click on column break. So now you can see after this paragraph I give a break and directly read to the second column, and here I can insert my picture. So this is how we give break in our column. Inserting page break, in page you directly shift to the second page. Suppose after this I do not want to continue, I want to insert another picture, I want to type from the next page, so I will give a page break. So page break, so directly I will reach to the next page. Inserting line break, you see line break. Suppose here I want a line break, so click on break, and line break, simply you can press enter and you can get a line break, or you just click on break once and you can give a break from here also. Now setting margins. Margins refers to the amount of blank space between the edges of the page of the document. Microsoft Word allows you to set margins on all four sides of a document. Means the blank space which is left at the top, bottom, left and right, that is known as margin. And in MS Word it is allowed to you to set the margins. So you can use ruler to change the margins. So we will see how. Click on the view ruler. So here like this you can set the margins like this, and from here also you can set the margins like this. So you can set the margins from here. Another option you get from custom margins, and custom margins. You get 1 inch, half inch, other formats also. You can custom also, and from custom you can select different margin options. It's not right now not working. Point half you can select, point 1 you can select. So these are the different margin options. I think so all the points are clear to you. Rest of the topics I will cover in my next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.